Namaste. Welcome to Rajesh IAS Academy. First of all, from our team, we congratulate each and every aspirant who have gone a step ahead towards reaching your goals by attending this free mock test. So I'm Priyadarshini. Let's directly dive into the explanation. Two different types of the basic missile systems. One is cruise missile and the other one is a ballistic missile. Remember that a person who is throwing a ball with some force applied initially, then how the ball will be moving, whether the ball will be moving like a straight line or it will take a parabolic path. Definitely the ball will take a parabolic path. That is, the initial velocity will push this particular ball into a particular distance, and after reaching a particular distance it will lose the initial velocity and it will comes down gradually with the gravity of the earth. So the parabolic path what is being taken by a missile is mostly the feature of the ballistic missile. And the cruise missile, initially think that this is the way how the ballistic missile went, then how the cruise missile will go, like it will go up to a distance and then come down and it will be traveling very close to the earth's surface so that other persons could not detect or other radars could not detect the missile. So we have seen in the movies that whenever a particular missile is locked, until and unless it will reach the target, it will go here and there, even overcoming the obstacles. Think that there is a faraway place like mountain is there, and beyond the mountain our target is there. Then through a ballistic missile we have to travel like this. Through a cruise missile we can even go very close to the mountain and still not hit the mountain and then reach the target. So high precisely meeting wala kaun hai, like whether it is a cruise missile or the ballistic missile, it is definitely the cruise missile. So we already have discussed this and it is also based on our PYQ. So you can see that it is a guided missile. First one is, which all the following are the features of the cruise missile? It being asked. It is a guided missile. Guided, yes, definitely it is guided wherever you have to go. Ball cannot be guided in between. Ball can be guided only at the initial phase. It means that ballistic missile can be guided only at the initial phase. Initially, whatever the push you are giving, based on this only it can take the distance and the target. If think that the target was at a particular place and the person is moving here and there, can the ballistic missile reach the target? Definitely no. So cruise missile is a guided missile that whenever even the target moves from the position erstwhile it was, the cruise missile can even take a different paths and reach the target. That is why it is called as guided missile, which remains in the atmosphere throughout its flight. That is the feature. Yes, that is the feature of a cruise missile. Whenever a ballistic missile is going, think that this is the atmosphere of the earth. Ballistic missile will go beyond your atmosphere and range only always, so that the other radars could not identify the missile. So first one is right. Its trajectory is fully determined by velocity, gravity and Coriolis force. Just now I told you it is a ballistic missile where it depends on the initial velocity, gravity of the thing and the Coriolis force of the earth. So this is not the option or not the feature related to cruise missile. We asked which is means we don't want only one option. Already we have got the option, so no need to read the second two options, but already I have given an explanation regarding this. So next thing is sixth question. Ramjet and scramjet, we have seen them recently in news. So it's very clear that this is also based on the PYQ, and also main answer was also given on the cruise missiles and ballistic missiles, even ramjet and scramjet too. So it is all about the jet engines. We already have discussed this in our defense technology classes. Coming to the seventh question. Coming to the seventh question, this was also based on the PYQ. As we know that mostly wherever we have to travel from one place to other place, we commonly use our GPS system, that is global positioning system. Do you think that belongs to India? No, definitely no. It's a US dedicated GPS system. But do you know that we also have developed our own GPS system? That is nothing but the NAVIC system. So it is also called as IRNSS, and it was also asked in prelims and mains. So first, as I already told you that we will be giving you certain word power for a particular topic. Based on the words, directly you can go through the topics and you can go through the question at a quicker pace. So here you can see that when we are reading about the NAVIC, already we have given explanation that it can cover. This is the India's GPS system. Remember that. And it will cover only 1500 kilometers beyond Indian boundaries. Whenever we draw the Indian map from that place, it will be covering 1500 kilometers this side and 1500 kilometers this side. That is the radius of the 1500 kilometers only it will cover. It will not cover throughout the country. You can see that the third option is wrong. So this is based on the word power, because this is how we quickly go through a particular question. So when you remove the third option, you can see you have only 1 and 2, means A and B options are there, and both has the one option in common, so one will be definitely right, that is developed by ISRO. And we have to go through only the second question. It is a constellation of the satellites. It means that it is a group of the satellites which are more in number and placed only in geostationary orbit. Please be concentrate on the only statements. Mostly 99.9% of the statements given by the UPSC, when it is consists of only, then it is wrong. But it's not always wrong. 99.9%. There is also 0.1% there. So the satellites were placed in both geosynchronous and also geostationary. So this is also the wrong statement. So the answer is only 1. So this is how, even though you don't have a comprehensive knowledge regarding a particular question, you have to go through a particular topic based on what options we have given you and what word power we have given you. So next is regarding the CRISPR-Cas9. CRISPR-Cas9 technology recently is related to. Yes, and please do, I'll discuss this question in the current affairs too. A unique digital address for every home in India. Actually, this is not a CRISPR-Cas9. CRISPR-Cas9 is a technology which was given a Nobel Prize in 2020, and it was a prelims question in 2018. The answer of that, it is also question in 2020, and in next year it was also the mains question. So sometimes the prelims questions were being asked in the pattern of the mains questions too, and vice versa. Such type of question is CRISPR-Cas9. Actually, this is a technology which we'll be learning in a biotechnology in detail. That is a whole class which I can't give an explanation right now. So this CRISPR-Cas9 is what? A gene editing technology. As I told you, remember this because one more question is regarding this unique digital system wala question. So this is what? The gene editing technique. So answer is B. And next thing is laser interferometer gravitational wave observatory is placed at Hingoli district, that is in Maharashtra. This is completely a factual information you have to go through. And what is the difference between a gravitational wave and all these things we already discussed? That was also based on the PYQ and also the syllabus. And next thing, in which of the following nanotechnology can be applied? Very important thing. I think we majority of the urban people have a habit to apply the sunscreen. Do you know that titanium dioxide is a chemical or is a particles which are used in the sunscreen which will be reflecting the sun rays back, so that the sun rays will not penetrate into our skin and it will not produce the melanin. So that is the work of the nanotechnology, which are almost like very tiny, which are not visible to our naked eye. Still we are making use of such small particles. So in sunscreen, definitely it will be useful. And in the transistors, we already know that erstwhile we used to have a gadget or a computer at a larger size, but now even we have everything in a hand. Sometimes we even have a finger sized gadgets too. How it is possible? Because of the semiconductors and the transistors which are making the whole motherboard erstwhile which was of the room size was completely transformed into a single chip. So definitely in transistor we'll be using the nanotechnology. And in the medicines, nowadays the research is going on through nanomedicines. Like we will also have the nano cameras to identify the cancer cells or the tumor cells in our body, and also to identify how our immune system has been functioning. And next thing is solar panels. Literally, I think you have already gone through the solar paints. Yes. So what consists of the solar paints? How it generates electricity through the paint because of the nanoparticles which are present in the solar paint. Those are nothing but the solar panels itself. Yes. So the nanotechnology can be applied in all of the above. And the next question is,